Jungkook shared a brief Instagram story featuring a song recommendation. What seemed like a routine post from the global K-pop star quickly developed into an unexpected conversation across platforms, especially when fans noticed something unusual about the playlist linked to the story. When viewers tapped on the music sticker, they found themselves directed to a playlist that contained only 2 songs. No detailed description, no curated tracklist, no promotional title, just 2 tracks standing alone. And while this might appear insignificant at first glance, the reaction that followed suggested otherwise. Within minutes, social media timelines, particularly among BTS and Jungkook fans, started filling with screenshots and questions. Many users reported seeing the exact same 2-song playlist and wondered whether it was a glitch, a hidden recommendation, or simply an error from the streaming platform. Yet the situation became even more intriguing when both songs began to show an immediate increase in streams, chart positions, and global searches. Data from fan tracking accounts indicated that the artists behind the 2 songs experienced a noticeable spike in listener activity, with the tracks appearing on viral and trending dashboards in multiple regions. Some platforms showed a rapid climb that typically only occurs after major promotional pushes. But in this case, the surge happened organically, driven purely by fans reacting to a single Instagram story across communities. Discussions grew. Viewers compared screenshots, noted timestamp differences, and even analyzed whether Jungkook had intended to highlight these particular tracks or whether the platform generated the playlist automatically. Although there was no official statement from the artist, the phenomenon demonstrated once again the extraordinary influence that high-profile recommendations can generate in the digital streaming era. Experts in digital media pointed out how a moment like this illustrates modern fan behavior: highly responsive, hyper-connected, and quick to amplify anything linked to their favorite public figures. Music analysts also observed that unpredictable boosts like this have become more common as celebrities use short-form and ephemeral posts, such as stories, to share what they're listening to in real time. Even without explicit promotion, a simple music sticker can create measurable shifts in visibility and streaming performance. As the playlist continued circulating, more listeners who weren't initially part of the fandom discovered the 2 songs through trending tags and emerging news coverage. For a brief period, both tracks became part of a global conversation, proof of how music discovery in 2025 is often shaped less by algorithms and more by cultural moments that spread rapidly across social networks. What made this incident particularly notable was the scale of the response compared to the simplicity of the action that triggered it. 1 story, 1 tap, 2 songs, and suddenly both tracks became the subject of widespread curiosity and discussion. It highlighted not only Jungkook's significant cultural impact, but also the power of spontaneous digital behavior in pushing music into public attention. As the initial excitement calmed, fans began to treat the moment less as a mystery and more as an example of how easily the dynamics of music streaming can shift. Whether the playlist was intentional or an accidental 2-track link, the effect was undeniable. Thousands of listeners tuned in, charts moved, and 2 songs found new audiences in unexpected places. For those following the story, the takeaway was clear. In today's hyper-connected era, a single social media action from a major artist can influence global listening patterns within minutes. And while the details behind this particular playlist remain unconfirmed, the impact of that brief Instagram story continues to be discussed across fan communities and music forums. If you want to stay updated on similar real-time music trends, artist recommendations, and unexpected digital moments like this one, make sure to keep following the latest updates. Sometimes, all it takes is one story to spark a conversation that travels around the world.